There's more than just your nutrition that can impact your ability to gain strength or lose body fat. It goes beyond the food on your plate. Two things you need to look at are your cardio, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is like the accidental activity you do outside of weight training, as well as cardio itself. So you need to make sure that you are progressing in the gym when you do your weight training, because progressive overload is what leads to lean muscle gain, which is what's going to shape you up. By that, I mean grow the muscle so that you have curves in the right spaces and it pushes the muscle through the skin, so then when you do lose fat, you can see it through and it just gives you the shape that you are actually after instead of skinny fat. Now, your cardio and any other accidental activity actually takes a chunk and a slice out of your energy balance. So if you're doing extra cardio and extra steps in the day, that's going to put you into more of a deficit. You also really want to pay attention to the macros inside of your calories, because your macros determine how you feel. So if you're someone that feels amazing on carbs and you want them to fuel your, then you're going to be picking more carbs over fats. And if you're someone who trains pretty intense, you're going to want more carbs anyway, because it's the carbs that are going to make you perform better and progress to get that shape I was talking about. But as we all know, protein is the most important macro, so you want to make sure that you are getting adequate protein throughout your day. And I usually recommend 2 grams per kilo body weight if you are a slighter lean individual. Now, it also comes down to your mindset, and this also ties into stress. Because if your mindset is all negative, you are not going to achieve your goals, because you are going to shoot yourself in the foot before getting to where you want to be. I have found that a lot of people that have a negative mindset are victim to self-sabotage, and that is probably the last thing you want if you are on a fat loss, shaping up, gain muscle, lose fat. Sleep and your lifestyle also play a factor into it, as well as obviously, I already mentioned stress, which is one of the biggest components, because not only is there stress eating, but it affects a whole bunch of hormonal cascade. At the end of the day, you don't want to be under eating or overtraining, because you are just going to put yourself into a chronic state of pretty much highly strong, highly wide. You have nothing else to take from and not moving any. And you don't want to be perpetually dieting, because who wants to live on friggin' 1,000 calories or 1,200 calories for the rest of their life? You want to get yourself into a deficit. You want to lose the fat, like lose a certain amount of fat in, like, say, then take yourself out of the deficit and then continue on the fat loss again, which is exactly something that I'm going to be implementing more and more with my clients, to take them out of a deficit so that we can reboost their metabolisms.